Hello everyone, I'm Cosmin and I'm co-founder of Gratiboom, the Gratitude Album. I'm here today to talk to you about gratitude, how I came to know gratitude, and why I decided to share it with as many of you as possible. Everyone talks about gratitude. If you search on the internet, there are many articles, videos, and posts about how gratitude is nice and it helps. I am glad because if a lot of people talk about it, you will find a lot of ways it has helped and a lot of ways to apply gratitude and to practice gratitude. This way, it is almost impossible not to find a way to wrap it around your personality and to help you personally. I will share with you my experience with gratitude, how I came to need it, how I found out about it, how I applied it, and of course, how I am sharing it. Why do I do it? Some time ago, a few years before the pandemic, I found myself in a nasty situation. I was a lot of time anxious and sad and feeling blocked or not enough. I don't want to say I was depressed because depression is a nasty mental disorder and it is a lot worse than what I had, but it was annoying. I tried to fix it by going to a lot of psychologists and therapists. I tried a lot of meditations and all sorts of ideas and philosophies, but it did not help as much as I wanted to. That kind of changed when I found someone with some more out of the ordinary methods and ideas. I was a little desperate, so I got it. One of the things that she taught me was gratitude. I was a little skeptical at first, as everyone probably. I had some fears that I would become ignorant of problems around me and naive and people would take advantage of me. That was normal and it is normal for you to feel that way, of course. But I tried it anyway. Like I said, I was desperate. How did I do it? It was easy and hard at the same time. My first task for about a month was to write down every day a list of 10 things I was grateful for. The gratitudes would have to be specific, like specifically formatted, not just like a list of stuffs I'm grateful for, not like I'm grateful for hugs, love, help, and so on, and that was it. No, it should have been something like this: I'm grateful to, I'm thankful to, or thank you, Anna, my wife, for instance, for, and here I would add what I'm grateful for. For instance, for hugging me today when I went to work in the morning. And then I would add what I felt in that moment, how I felt, and that was very important. For instance, I would say that made me feel validated and loved and important. And the feeling is very important because it links the event with your personal happiness or the feeling of being happy. And it helps you be conscious about your feelings. Next month, I would write 3 lists for 3 people, me and 2 others, with 10 things I'm grateful for regarding each of them. The next month, it would increase to 15 per person. It took me in the end about 1 hour per day. I would split it into 3 parts, but it was a lot indeed. What was the impact? Glad you asked. It forced me to find stuff to be grateful for. It pushed me to small and tedious things to say. In the end, I was grateful for the street that was without cracks, for some leaves, for the way my wife looked at me, for the fact that she touched me, and for my kids just smiling at me. It was hard and tedious, but that changed me in a few important ways. First, I started spending more time with the people on that list, which was my wife, my kids, myself, and that meant more time being present and bonding with the most important persons, people in my life. And second, and probably this is the most important one, and yeah, I know, even more important than spending time with your family, but still, the second was my way of seeing things. Forcing myself for 3 months to look for what I am grateful for changed the way I see the world in general. I would see the beautiful parts and let the bad parts just pass by me. I would see them, but they would not impact me at all. Yes, some guy cut me off, but five more let me enter an intersection. And yeah, someone was looking mean at me when I wanted to buy something from the store, but there were so many people laughing around me. In the end, I would remember only the nice parts. And more than that, I would understand others. You see, maybe the guy that cut me off was in a hurry somewhere. Maybe he was stressed, and that made me feel sorry for him. That made me want to help him and actually let him enter in front of me because he's probably having a way worse day than mine. Or maybe the person that was looking mean at me was upset for something. He was maybe working late hours and he was tired. Expecting someone to be nice in those conditions is kind of mean as well. The change here was that I would not be impacted by bad stuff. I would forgive and understand the people for the bad stuff, and I would remember the good stuff. All this changed my energy and my attitude. I was more positive, more confident, and more interesting. People would want to be around me, to talk to me, and just hang out. Of course, it was not only gratitude, it was combined with a few other techniques that I learned, and probably I will talk about them here in future videos. But most of the work and the heavy lifting, if you want to, was done by gratitude. That is why I wanted to share this with as many people as possible. I have this vision of every person having a little light within them. And I feel that through gratitude, everyone can brighten up their light and thus the entire earth would just lit up. Yeah, I know, a bit cheesy, yeah. So, how do I want to share this? Well, I want to share it through writing and these videos and just spread the word, of course. Talk to people and tell people about it, and hopefully in the future make some workshops for it. Who knows? And the other way I want to share it is through Gratiboom, the gratitude album. You see, I wrote this application to help you be grateful and to help you remember what you are grateful for. It will show you all of your gratitude and it will remind you from time to time about some of these moments that make you feel wonderful. If you want to try out, subscribe, like, comment, and download Gratiboom. It will change your life. I promise.